You are live.
We're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Monday podcast recording. We go live, and then we upload it to our YouTube. We're not on Spotify or anything like that yet, but eventually we will be. The podcast is called The Heart of Acworth, so I have local people that either have businesses here or live here or just love Acworth that want to come on and talk about their story and also talk about Acworth. So today we have a very special guest. I've known this wonderful woman for many years now. Her name is Christy Graham. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So what we do is really just talk and get to know you. You can talk this way, that way to everyone. We'll talk about who you are, and actually let's just start there. Let's talk about who you are, where you're from originally. Do you live in Acworth? Where do you live?
I do live in Acworth,
Okay.
and I'm originally from outside St. Louis, Missouri.
Oh, how did I not know this? We know each other years.
I've lived all over, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. How long have you been in Acworth?
Probably 15 years.
15 years.
Mhm.
Okay, good. And if you want to share a little bit about your family. Do you have children, grandchildren?
I do. I'm originally from a family of 11, and my family grew up outside of St. Louis. My dad was an engineer for McDonnell Douglas, and then we ironically ended up on a reservation in California, and then migrated to Arkansas. And I got a kind of a unique story after living on an Indian reservation. Somehow I ended up in a big family, 7 girls, 2 boys, and 4 of us ended up in the modeling business. And then I kind of migrated into directing weddings, and then worked and did presidential events for 12 years. And I always loved music and art and just color. And I ended up starting my own business, Cosmetic tattoo artist, and I think all this just kind of rolled into what I do today.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And you have children of your own now?
I do. My daughter, Kara Marie, and she works for Northside, and then my son, Graham Baskin, and he just got his counseling degree.
That's
Yeah, and
wonderful.
3 grandchildren.
3 grandchildren. That's
Mhm.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay, so you've been in Acworth for about 15 years,
Yes.
and now you have a business. When
Yes.
did you start your business?
Almost 10 years ago.
Yes, and we've known each
About
other
the
that
time-
long.
Yeah,
Oh my
so I
goodness.
started about, well, I guess when I met you is when
Yeah.
I just started.
It was.
Yes,
That was
yes.
awesome. So tell us a little bit about what you do and what makes you different than other cosmetic tattoo artists.
Well, I believe when you start your business, you should do your best. So I chose to get the best training I could get. So when I first got my first training, it was in brows, and I went for the master certification because I wanted to give my clients the best customer service. So in that, I not only got trained in how to do brows, but it was color theory and how to study bone structure. So I have been able to help women that have a lot of autoimmune diseases like thyroid, full-blown body alopecia, breast cancer. So in that, I have been able to help women that have come in, and men that have come in with no body hair at all, and I've been able to recreate an entire brow for them. So that's really important, that not only do I help women feel better about themselves, but I'm able to help women and men that have medical issues.
Yeah.
So that has completely changed my outlook on how I do cosmetic tattooing.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And I know that about you. You even do some fundraising and give back to
Yes.
some people who
Yes.
have
Breast
beet
cancer,
cancer.
yes.
And tell us, it's kind of funny. I mean, we're in the South, and people get kind of like nervous talking about this stuff or hearing about it.
Especially in a mixed audience.
Oh my goodness,
Yes.
I know, but we're going to talk about it because
Yes.
I think people need to get over that
Yes,
like stigma.
absolutely,
Oh my God,
yes.
we're going to talk about nipples.
Yeah. I know. I've been in rooms where the men all put their head down when
Yeah.
you start talking about it.
Right,
Yeah.
but it's so important for
It
people to understand
is.
like how much confidence that helps a woman or a man with, because you even mentioned earlier men get breast cancer too.
Yes, yes.
And when they have reconstructive surgery, they a lot of times lose their nipple, right?
Yes.
And so
Yes.
you actually help go in and tattoo.
I do it in 3D. So
Right.
I did 3 women this past year, which is a lot really in my industry because insurance doesn't pay for it,
Right.
which is really sad. So that's why I help do some fundraising there to help these
Mhm.
women. But it just changes their self-esteem. It's incredible, and something that a lot of people don't realize or don't even think about is a lot of times the men in their relationship leave them
Oh,
and desert them, and
right.
they come in not only with such a low self-esteem, They often go through divorces, abandonment, so they lose that source of support and financial support.
Yeah.
So I really try to help them financially to afford to come to me. But it's devastating, the stories that I hear. But just the confidence that I give back to them, and so I do it in 3D, and it's so realistic that it looks like you could reach out and touch it. And just what I can do to help change their lives is just, I don't know, I think I get just as much of a blessing out of it as they do.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yeah.
I was just listening to a video yesterday, in fact, and it was about divorce rates when one of the partners does get an illness, a serious illness, that women, the divorce rate from a woman divorcing a man was only 2 to 3%, and men is 21%.
Yes.
They leave their wives when the wife gets diagnosed with a chronic illness.
Well, it kind of happened with my sister. Her husband, when she died of cancer at 28, her husband was very abusive to her and felt like she didn't mean as much to him anymore. And so it's very real, and it's very sad, but I'm on the other end where I can help women get their confidence back,
and so
then help their marriage too.
Right, and a lot of people might look at it like as kind of vague, like wearing makeup, or why do we have to get eyebrows tattooed on? Like, you're beautiful. But the reality is we as women do this a lot of times because it makes us feel more confident, right? I mean, we were just at our women's group. One of the ladies was saying she's never had eyebrows, and just like the fact of waking up, I've had them done. I'm sorry, not by you.
Maybe you didn't know I was doing it.
Exactly.
But I have done from 18 to my oldest client, 90 years old.
Wow.
I've done from my grandmother to my highest level as Superior Court judge.
Wow.
So it just goes to show every walk of life loves to have this done, and for various reasons.
Right.
And I've done a lot of doctors, nurses, teachers, realtors. It doesn't matter. We all want to feel better about ourselves.
That's right.
And it's not vain. I call it self-care.
That's right. It is good self-care. So, okay, let's talk about that. What do you do for your self-care?
I tattoo myself.
You do?
Yes.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I do all my own eyeliner, my brows. I did my own lips.
That's some serious. That's good. And tell us also, you mentioned earlier in our women's group today that we have on Mondays also, that you use different products from outside of the U.S. that help with. Yes. Because a lot of people are scared, like, oh my God, I don't want to get tattooed eyebrows, or eyeliner is probably the scariest, right? And for the pain. So what do you do to help with some of that pain?
Well, I've been doing it so long that I've gone through and tested so many different products. So a lot of my products, as far as the ink tattoo, I order from the United Kingdom, because I've learned to go through products that I found out some work better than others. I've changed different needles because I found out some work better. As I incorporate the ink to the skin, I get better results. And then I was found out about the numbing compound. It's 3 times stronger than what I've been buying in the U.S.
Okay.
I just found out about this past year, and it comes from the Netherlands.
Great.
I might have to pay more for it, but I get better results, and my clients are more comfortable. That often I only have to numb them 1 time.
That's great.
And I love it, and I'm going to pay more for it because I get better results from my clients. So it's worth it to me.
Beautiful. So tell us, where is your studio?
So I am located in Kennesaw, right on the border of Acworth and Kennesaw.
Okay.
Right off the Cobb Parkway in Acworth due west.
Okay. Are you in a standalone or a shared space?
I was, but I moved into a doctor's practice
in
Lake Point Wellness.
Oh, wait, you are?
Yeah,
oh
where
my
Dr.
gosh.
Truman is.
How amazing.
Yes.
That's awesome.
And I love it.
That's great. Oh, they do so much great work there. That's wonderful.
Yes. And my pigments are organic, so that's a good thing. And then I also opened up an organic spray tan room.
Oh,
yes.
Nice.
Just last fall, so that's pretty new. Yes.
Good to know. I'll start tagging you on that. I see people all the time asking about that.
Yeah, so if you want to save your skin and not lay out in the sun, you can come get an organic spray tan.
That's wonderful. So before you started your business, what was like the main thing that you did? Were you stay-at-home mom?
No. I worked for 2 presidents for Kennesaw State University.
Oh, great.
I worked under Dr. Papp, the last president, and I did presidential public and private events and helped direct commencements.
Yeah.
And then when we started doing big concerts at the stadium, I moved over there and started the first hospitality department.
Oh, fun.
So my staff handled all the green room setups for like Blake Shelton, Brad Paisley, Wiz Khalifa.
Fun, yeah.
And I handled the catering contracts, and so that was a pretty big job.
That's great.
That's what I did before I left and started my business.
So I'm sure you learned a lot from doing that to help you with your business.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yes.
So hospitality was probably a lot of fun. I'm going to start talking a little bit more about like Acworth and some of the things.
Mhm.
This is something we always talk about in the podcast is, you know, how Acworth is growing.
Yes.
But at the same time, there's a lot of places that are still open, that are for rent and things like that. So you coming from a hospitality background, what do you think would bring more people to the city and, you know, come spend more money and time here in the city to help it grow? What business, or what do you think we could improve here?
I think you're onto it when you started the Acworth connection.
Yeah.
I've seen just the responses that I keep following every week now.
Yeah.
I've seen it exploding.
Yeah.
So I think you're onto something, and you said something that was a really key point. When we network, everybody kind of says the same opener every time.
Yeah.
And I found myself at a loss, and I'm like, what can I say different in that 60-second or 90-second that you get that people can walk out and remember about you. I've learned to start changing myself and how I approach.
Good.
And I think also getting out and networking different and putting yourself out there, exposing yourself, and being the different person that walks in the room. But you also have to get out there and make yourself known. And you've not been here yourself very long.
Just a little over a year.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you're already making a presence of yourself.
Thank you.
And I think, but you're doing it in a different way. And I think more of us need to get out there and be a presence in a different way.
Yeah.
And I
Thank
see
you.
that in you, and you're teaching the rest of us that have been in that old pattern to change our pattern.
Thank you.
And I
That's
think,
fun.
and you're bringing something different here that has not been here, and
Yeah.
not more the same.
Yeah.
And I think that's what we do. And like, there's not a lot of paramedical tattoo artists.
Right. Yeah.
Very few of us. But it's hard to get our foot in the door to get known for that. And when I tell people, they're like, I never heard of that.
Right.
Just like what you're doing
Yeah.
and what you're planning to do in your business, there's nobody else here doing
That's
that.
right. That's right.
You know, so I think it's stepping up, showing the difference of who you are, and then getting out there, not being afraid.
Yeah.
you
Just
know.
do what you love. Talk about it all the time.
But your connections, I think, is something that's different than the other, not putting anybody down, the other networkers.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And what business do you think that Acworth would really benefit from here?
Well, I don't know of anybody else that's doing a podcast here.
Oh. Well, that's true.
I don't.
Well,
You know, that's why I said I'd
yeah.
like to be a part of this, because
Yeah.
I don't know of anybody else that's doing that.
That's true. I don't know.
And I think that
I know,
could explode and into maybe a
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Oh, fun. I mean, I did put it up on YouTube, The Heart of Acworth on YouTube, but
I
right now
was
it's just
interviewed
podcast.
about 4 years ago now that I think about it, but I never knew where it went.
Oh.
And I never heard them doing anything else
Oh,
with it.
well, you'll see it. You'll see it
So,
here live.
But
and
are
I'll
you
put it
doing
on
business
YouTube.
leaders too, like 1885 and?
I would love to. Anyone that wants to come on this podcast is welcome to come.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't even have to own a business to come on this. It's just to get to know people in the community and bring people together. I think that's what communities like this, it's such a small community, but also you can feel sometimes this separation. And so us as business leaders, I think,
Start
are the
closing
ones
that gap.
to bring those people together. That's why we do the Woman in Wine Night, because we bring neighbors and women in the community
that's,
with the business.
And that's
yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
And it's helping other businesses. And
That's
I
right.
think that's something besides Taste of Acworth and some of these other things.
Right.
It's stepping into a new avenue that's been missing.
Yeah.
So I think you're onto something.
Well, thank you. What other business, like, do you think that Acworth might need more restaurants, music venues? What would you love to see? Like, if you had all the money and you could bring a business into Acworth, separate from what you're already doing, what would you bring in? Or what would you love to see? What would you love to patronize?
Well, I think we need a good steakhouse.
Ooh, a good steakhouse.
Because I don't think
That's
there's
true,
one,
that's right.
And sometimes I just want to go out for a
For a good steak. That's true. Well, I don't know. Firefly might be the newest one.
I haven't tried that yet, so I
I
don't know
didn't
yet.
either, but I've heard.
Okay.
Great
Well,
things.
maybe our next lunch.
We gotta
needs to
go try
there.
it. Yeah.
I don't know.
Like, what do you think sets Kennesaw and Woodstock and Marietta Square and even downtown Cartersville? What do they have that we don't have
Is
here?
there a good Asian restaurant in here?
I mean, on Cobb Parkway, there's a
But
few.
here, is there a good like Korean
Downtown?
or a good Asian restaurant at all?
Maybe on, just over by, I know there's a Thai restaurant and there's the ramen sushi place on Cobb Parkway. Those are
But there's
both
no
good.
Korean here.
No, not that I
So
know
maybe
of.
We need a good
Good Korean.
Yes,
Yeah.
good Asian restaurant.
We love some good Asian
Not
food.
any more fast food.
No,
No.
right? And I feel like there's just so many bar food places. Like
I'm getting tired of bar
food, right?
Yeah.
I know.
So yeah, we need a family steakhouse. I think would
Yeah.
be good, but we'll have to try that one out.
That would be good.
Yeah.
All right. What is one of your favorite places in Acworth to go to?
Well, what do you think?
I don't know. Oh yes.
1885,
Yes,
of course.
And tell us why. Tell us why.
Well, I love my son-in-law, Benjamin Shankoot. You know,
Yes.
he's awesome, and the community has learned to love him. He's
Yeah.
really helped raise that restaurant up to
It's a
another
beautiful.
level.
He's the manager there.
Yeah, he's the GM, and they're very
Yeah.
blessed to have been. They tried
Yeah.
to get him to come on board when they were building it, and he had already
Okay.
moved to my daughter and family
Oh.
to Peachtree City. So when they moved back here,
Oh.
they grabbed him.
That's
yeah.
great. So he lives in the area?
Sandy Plains.
Okay, not
Yeah.
far at all. That's great.
Yes.
He is so kind. Every time we go there,
They love
he's always
him.
out checking on everyone. And
He's
we
a people's person,
Yeah.
isn't he? And he doesn't forget you.
no, he doesn't. And we become friends with Sonny, who's like the
Yeah, I love
manager under
Sonny.
him.
Mike,
Yeah.
Sonny, all of
Yeah.
them are great.
It is a great restaurant. And they're
Yeah.
doing more live music. They do after hours
Yes.
events there with the ABA.
And Sunday's brunch.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't gone to the brunch
you
yet.
gotta go to the
All right, we
brunch.
gotta go. I
Go
love
to the brunch and get mimosas, and then sip and social.
Fun.
First Thursday, sip and social. We go
Okay.
every week.
Do you?
Yes,
Oh my
girl,
gosh.
you gotta
Okay.
go.
Can you text him again?
Yes, I will.
Okay,
Sip and
good.
social's awesome.
Okay,
It's
good.
like $5 to go on sip and social.
Okay, we gotta
And you should
go.
get a drink ticket.
Okay, perfect. We gotta go.
Yes.
I'll meet you there. Good,
And
good.
if you don't have Valentine's plans, folks, you gotta go.
Do they have a Valentine's dinner
Yes,
special going on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you gonna go?
I think so, but I better remind my husband.
Very good.
No, he's already spoiling me.
Yeah. Okay,
Yes.
outside of 1885, any other place you really love to go, or a new place that you've checked out in Acworth that you love? Have you tried some of the new places?
I have, but I want to go back and try Henry's now with the new
Oh,
owners.
yeah,
I
there
met
are new
them the other
owners.
day.
They seem so sweet.
Yes,
Yeah.
and they're from Blue Ridge, and
Uh-huh.
they're bringing back the old character of Henry. So
Good.
I met them this
Yeah.
past week, and so I want to go back and
Yeah.
try that.
I've heard great things about them, and their restaurant in Blue Ridge supposedly is really
Yes,
great.
and I
they
could
look
just
so
tell
kind.
the vibe in meeting them, that
Yeah.
you could just tell the character.
Good.
Yeah, so when I go back and meet them, and then I'm looking forward to trying the wine place.
Yes. Yeah, you haven't been there yet.
No.
Oh, you'll
And
be there
Scoops,
Wednesday.
So I love Scoops.
I know. I was just thinking about the last time I saw you before we moved here, and we were walking around, and you were
Saw you.
sitting outside of Scoops.
Yes.
And we hadn't seen each other in years besides being on social
I know.
media. And then you're like,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that was fun. It was so
well,
good
I went
to
up to
run
him
into.
and I said, "Is that so and so?" Yeah. And we just went there with my daughter and the girls Saturday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that was I thought of you. Yeah.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Good, good.
Well,
Is there anything else you want to share about your business, or anything your business is doing now? Before
Yes,
we...
February, I'm doing a huge February special. So if you're wanting to get your brows done, you've been on the fence, I'm doing them for $300, regularly $429, but this still is the lip blush. I'm doing it for $299, regularly $529. That's $200 off for the month of February.
Great
so.
deal. And the lip blush lasts like almost 2 years, doesn't it?
Yes.
So it's
And
like getting your
so you can do a
lipstick
touch-up,
tattooed on.
which to maintain it,
Mm-hmm.
that's very affordable.
Yeah.
So yeah, but this is
That's
the month to
wonderful.
get all that bling going on, and then the spray tans are $35, regularly $45. So that's
Great
a
deal.
steal.
Yeah, especially
Yes.
organic spray tan. So
Yes.
it doesn't make you all orange. And,
No.
Yeah.
And the doctor, because she does it and her husband does
Yeah,
it,
yeah.
and they've been very careful about, they're very organic.
That's
so yeah,
wonderful.
so come and get your glow on.
Yes. Start
Yes,
looking beautiful
come
for
get
the
your
spring.
glow on. Wear your Valentine's Day. Come on, ladies and men. Come on.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
so we always finish up with, I ask the question, who or what inspires you every day?
I would say what inspires me is the people that need me, and that I can help make a difference in their life. And I'll tell you, for an example, a doctor that comes from Alabama to see me, she's full-blown body alopecia. She didn't want to go to somebody locally, so she came to me to do all of her care and give her brows and eyeliner because she didn't have any hair.
Yeah.
So she wanted to come to me privately and not go to someone in her local area. And that was inspiring that she had so much faith in me that she drove that far to come
Yeah.
see me. And those are the kind of people that inspire me, that put their faith in me.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
And you do great work,
Yeah.
and so
I
happy.
love it.
Yes, I could
I love
tell.
it.
I
Yeah.
know. And so if you aren't following Christy Graham on Facebook and Instagram and all the things, you can see all the before and after of her work. You can see all the great work she does, and especially the work that you do with the cancer
And
survivors.
I do travel to St. Louis and Florida too.
Oh,
To
great
Texas,
to
yeah.
know. Great to know.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Well, thank you so
Thank
much
you for
being
having me.
on.
This was
yeah,
fun.
Yeah, fun.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
great to the point. We'll see you all next
Come
Monday.
see me, Brow Expressions Beauty Spa in Kennesaw, Georgia. Thank you.